So today I am doing a fun prom look because it's prom season. Love prom. It's so fun, and if you're a hater of prom, shame on you. You need to stop hating. Spread some love. It's prom season. Oh my gosh, I hope he asks me. It's stressful, right? And I hope he asks me soon because the guy I don't like might ask me first, and what am I gonna say? How do you say no to that? Especially if he does it in a cute way. You don't want to hurt his feelings. Do it. Say no. Run away. So I am featuring a palette from Sigma Cosmetics, and the reason I'm featuring this palette is that I'm giving it away because I'm celebrating. I just hit 30,000 views, which is huge. I wanted to do a giveaway to some of my subscribers and some of my followers, so I'm giving away this palette from Sigma, and it is called Smokescreen. These are the colors you'd be getting. So as you can see, there's a lot of really fun colors, and this blue is really fun. It's a huge trend right now out on the runway for prom. Even if your dress isn't blue, even if your eyes aren't blue, a lot of people are loving the blue. So here's that pretty blue, and it has some really pretty shimmers, some neutrals, a nice black for smoky eye. Really has everything you need. So I'm featuring this palette in the video, so most of the colors I'm using are going to be from this Sigma palette, and then I'm also using a lip color that I'm also giving away. It is called Sheila. It's a really fun pink, so you can see it's very pretty. It's not overly shiny, which sometimes I like. Sometimes if it's too shiny, it's kind of like, why are your lips so wet? At the end of the video, I will give you directions on how to enter for the giveaway. So, Smokescreen and Sheila. Who doesn't want to go home with a Sheila Smokescreen? So we are going to start this look by priming our eyelids, and I'm using MAC's Prolongwear Concealer in shade NC30, and this is just going to make sure that all the eyeshadow that we put on today does not move, because you're at prom. You don't want it to go anywhere. And then we are taking a white jumbo eye pencil, and we are going to put this all over our eyelid where we just primed. And what the point of this white is, cute, is it is going to make any color that you put over it really, really bold and stand out. So you don't need to be very precise with this, just put it all over your eyelid. And then I'm taking a tapered kabuki brush, a mini one from Sigma, and we are just going to blend that in so that there's not any harsh lines and that it's not quite so stark white. Then I am taking Opulent from the Sigma palette, and we are just coating our whole eyelid with that. This is going to be our base color. It's a really pretty warm gold, and it has a really nice shimmer to it, but it's not overpowering. So it's going to work to go all over your eyelid with this. And you want to kind of press it in and just kind of spread it out in the windshield wiper motions, concentrating it in the outer corners of your eye and making it a little bit lighter as you move in towards the inner corners of your eye. Next, I'm going in with Command from Sigma, which is a really pretty shimmery champagne-y kind of color, and we are going to put that in the corners of our eyes just to help pop open our eyes and make them look really, really big and open and very, very bright. Then we are going to move on to the outer corners, and this is where we are going to really give that smoky look to the eye, and we are going to use Rave from the Sigma palette. And this is a really nice rich brown, and it has a sheen, a little bit of a shimmer to it, which is perfect for prom, nice and shiny. And we are just going to buff that in, following the contour of the crease in your eyelid. So you're just going to concentrate it on the outside corner of your eyelid, and then just slowly buff it in and blend it in towards the inner corner. Next, we are taking a Sigma E25 brush and a eyeshadow called Versailles, and we are going to just blend this in underneath our eyebrows, and what we are doing is just kind of buffing out that line that we did with the smoky eye. We don't want it to be too harsh or too sharp. We want it to just kind of seamlessly blend in towards our eyebrow. We are going to line our lower waterline with Veiled from the Sigma palette, and this is a really nice pretty gold that's just going to help kind of pop our eye and make it look really nice and bright and open. And then right underneath that, with a pencil brush, you're going to take Ember from the Sigma palette and just buff it in. And what this is going to do is blend those two, the gold and that real
shiny brown, and you're just going to buff those in and keep buffing until it has a really nice transition and you don't look like you have a black eye. You want to make sure that this is really nice and blended. Make sure you blend it up into what you have going on with the smoky eye above your eyelid. And if you have trouble blending in what we were just doing underneath our eye into what you have done already with the smoky eye on your top eyelid, take a tissue and fold it in half and just kind of use that as a guide to help keep from fallout from getting all over your face and creating a nice little line connecting the top to the bottom. So for eyeliner, I'm using black, and it's my Maybelline gel eyeliner that I love in Blackest Black. And I am concentrating the thickest part of the line towards the outside of the eye and then tapering it in as I move in towards the inner part of the eye. And I am doing that tapering effect because I want to make sure that all the eyeshadow and everything that we put in the corner of our eye to pop it open and make our eyes look really big is working with the eyeliner. Because if you do too thick of a line of eyeliner in the inner corner, you're going to close your eye in. Then I'm just putting on some mascara, and I'm really trying to make those lashes nice and long. I use a product called Lilash that makes your eyelashes grow really long, so I'm not using falsies for this look, but you definitely can go ahead and use falsies. It's prom appropriate. Then I'm just using a clear brow gel just to get my brows in shape, get them in order. And then also I use a clear brow gel because then when I go in with my powder, it sticks really well to my eyebrows and it doesn't budge. And I am using the medium shade from the Sigma Brow Collection. And I'm not going too dark with my eyebrows today. Again, I feel like a trend for prom is to focus on the eyes, like dramatic eyes and lips. So I don't want my eyebrows to take over my face. And now that we're done with our eyes, we want to go in with our foundation, and I am using my F80 Kabuki brush from Sigma to just kind of clean up the fallout from under my eyes. And I am using more of that smearing motion because I really want to make sure that line is nice and crisp underneath my eyes. And I didn't record it on this video, but you're going to want to go in after your foundation and put on your blush and your bronzer. Go at it! It's prom! Next, we're going to take our foundation and we are going to nude out any color from our lips. And this is just going to help any color that we put on pop and stand out even more, especially when we're doing more of like a nude blush pink, which I'm doing today. And you can do it definitely more dramatic. I just really wanted to make sure that I didn't overpower my face. I don't know, sometimes for prom, I feel like people can get a little gaudy and cakey with their makeup, and I just wanted to keep it cute and bright and fun, but not overpowering. So we're doing a real nude blush pink on the lips, and then over that we are going to take the Sheila lip gloss that I'm giving away, and we are going to put a layer of that on, and you can see how much pigment that has. Has a nice amount of gloss, but not too overpowering, especially after you wear it for a little while. It kind of softens. It's not too shiny. And I'm just kind of spreading this all over, and you can see, depending on how much you put on, you could really make it very vibrant or just give your lips a little bit of a pop. And I'm doing a little bit more on the neutral side, a little bit more on the sheer side, but again, it's your lips. You can do whatever you want, girl. Now you're ready for prom party. Get going, get in the car and go. Woo!
So, some things I've seen in magazines and on Pinterest and everything for prom is a focus on eyes and lips, which, you know, how much else is there to focus on your face? You know, it's probably not going to be your nose or your, you know, forehead. So it's not necessarily super dramatic brows. I'm seeing a ton of like a smoky eye like we did today with golds. Lots of gold. Gold everywhere. Might as well just throw gold in the air and run around in it. And then fun with lips. So coral and pink lips. Not necessarily red lips. I didn't see a lot of red lips, but like fun, like springy, bright, neon, or more like this, which ends up being a little bit more like a nude or a blush pink, which I personally love on myself. I'm not a huge like, well, nah, I take that back. I do love a good neon pink. Gold around the eye, and then like a little like blue or turquoise or purple or some like squirt of color right there in the corner just to like pop your eyes. Huge, huge, huge. So if you win this palette, you too can have a splash of color in the corner of your eye. As far as dresses go, I mean, one word for you. Sequins. As far as hair goes, braids. And I'm not talking like the tiny little dee braids. I'm talking like big old chunky braids like this that are like, you know, it's like a big old rat's nest of braid. That's what's in. There you have it. Prom trends sometimes are just weird and sometimes they're fabulous. Okay, so to win this lip gloss and palette that I used in the video today, what you're gonna need to do is two things. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and the second thing is to go find me on Instagram. Find the picture of this look that's promoting prom and share it, and make sure you hashtag NayDangerStyle with it. So subscribe, hashtag NayDangerStyle when you share the picture from my Instagram. Contest ends a week from today, so you've got a week. Go for it. Well, I'm gonna go do something awesome because that's what I do. That was the most awkward kiss and blow I've ever done, so we're just gonna strike that from the record and pretend that never happened. We're just gonna go like this. Bye, guys!